In my face. In my face. What's up, people? What's up, people? Join the room. Join the room. All right, family. Welcome back. Let me get my videos and stuff set up here. I am going to put this. I am here, Sunday Fun Day here. I got my videos set up here on Instagram, trying to get you guys situated so you guys can tune in and hear the good news of today. So you guys can get the good news of today. So you guys can still see me on my Instagram. Cool. What is today? Everybody? Today is October 17th. October 17th, 2021. What are you doing with your life, with your time while you're here on this earth? You know, we only get so much time on this earth. What are you doing to make your dreams reality? So today we are going to come to you. I'm finished sharing my screen here. We're going to come to you with a couple things about self-employment and the tax snowball today. But first, before we begin, being too cautious is the greatest risk of all. Make your dreams reality now. Time is the number one currency. Time is the number one currency. I say it every week. We come to you guys every Sunday. At 8 p.m. to share with you guys good news and to motivate you guys to do more in this life, because being too cautious, again, is the greatest risk of all. Make your dreams reality now. Time is the number one currency. Use it now. Without commitment, you will never start. More importantly, without consistency, you will never finish. Do more, people. So our new focus for today's Sunday Fun Day is self-employment and the tax snowball. So as you guys probably watch my lives during the week, I get out there and I jog and I do my kinetic yoga in the yard and I go live. So those people who are on my YouTube channel, Life of Dudley, that's my personal YouTube channel. You'll see me on there doing yoga and jogging and stuff. And I also swim laps. And one guy, he caught my eye because I bring my phone in there and I record myself swimming laps. I guess I caught his eye. So in the back in the locker room, he's like, "Hey, I recognize you record yourself. That's pretty cool. You record yourself. You got special training or something?" I'm like, no, I just kind of picked this up when I was growing up, as I, lifted weights and everything like that. It was kind of like, let me go ahead and cool down. I had to cool down. So I used to go in the sauna and then go swim laps. So I picked up swimming lap. So anyway, this guy, his name's Louis. We sparked up a conversation in the locker room. It's kind of why I go places and I like to talk to people. You never know where opportunity lies, right? So we sparked up a nice conversation. And he said, "Hey, man, what do you do?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm a tax accountant. I have my own accounting firm, and we do taxes for small business owners and self-employed individuals." And he's like, "Oh yeah, really? I have a tax liability of $10,000. IRS sent me a letter saying I owed $10,000, because I did Uber." He's like, "Hey, I did Uber. IRS is saying, hey, I owe $10,000. Can I really don't want to pay that. Anybody can help." And I was kind of telling him that, the best thing that he can do is definitely get his financial statements and actually get his financial statements drafted, which is an income statement throughout the year. So you take all your income from Uber and you take all of your mileage from Uber and all your deductions, for, different things you have to buy for Uber, right? So we want to take all of your expenses against your income, and that's going to lower your tax liability, right? So I kind of talked to him a little bit, didn't give him, too much detail. I, gave him my website and, hopefully he gets on my calendar here soon. But that just sparked up, interest in me, protecting you all from the tax snowball. I got on the video before talking about Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, when he was the first famous, he made all this money um, in his professional career, which he didn't pay taxes on, right? And he ended up being a victim of the tax snowball. So in today's example, as you guys can see, I have my OneNote here open, and I haven't been on OneNote in a while. I've been using OneNote in a while, and I thought I'd hop on here and use OneNote for you guys to just illustrate and paint the picture for you guys on how this tax snowball looks and how you can avoid it, right? Because we don't want to be owing 15 grand, 20 grand in taxes at the end of the year if we're doing gig jobs, doing self-employment, self-employment type of jobs. Even if you're a business owner, you can be hit with the tax snowball, right? So I definitely want you guys to be aware of this and be prepared going into October. It's getting cold now. We're going into October. We're going into tax season, and I want you to get you guys over to our calendar so you can set up your account with us at Dudley Accounting Services so you can be ready for tax season. So hit us up at DudleyAccountingServices.com. That's a little plug right now. I'll put it in there right now, but DudleyAccountingServices.com to get on that calendar and get your account set up. We're doing free W-2 tax returns this year for 2021. So definitely hit us up. So self-employment and the tax snowball, right? So in our example, we have handy dandy Bob over here, right? We're just going to circle his face. Bob over here makes $100,000 with Uber in 2019. He makes $100,000 with Uber in 2019 and forgets to file his 1099 with IRS, right? He forgets to file taxes on that income for the $100,000, right? For $100,000, Bob, marginal tax rate is a whopping 24% plus self-employment tax, which is 15.3%, right? So we can estimate his tax liability for 2019 being $40,000. So out of that $100,000 that he drove around and worked hard and made all his money with Uber, he has to pay nearly half of that, 40 grand to the IRS, right? So Bob didn't have an accountant. He didn't have a tax, professional in his corner. So he just kind of went out and made the money. And towards the end of the year, he forgot to file his taxes, has a $40,000 tax liability, right? Has no financials. He has no idea what malady he has to combat this tax liability, right? So the next year happens, 2020. He's in his next year. So he quits Uber and he starts working with DoorDash in 2020. And he makes another $100,000, right? Bob's makes another 100K in 2020 with DoorDash, right? So he has to pay a $40,000 IRS tax liability from 2019, right? So you can see that here. He has to pay this 40 grand from 2019, plus he has to pay another 40 grand for the 2000. That's not working now for the 2020 income. So he has to pay nearly 80 grand, right? So over both years, he has to pay 40 grand, right? So he has to pay 40 grand for 2019 liability and 40 grand for the 2020 liability, which leaves him 20 grand of disposable income left. Literally, who can tell me who can live off 20 grand of disposable income to pay your rent? You pay your rent, you buy groceries and everything like that. So you don't want to get behind. So say if Bob here doesn't pay his taxes for 2020. So he is in the hole for 40 grand in 2019, 40 grand in 2020, right? And then he keeps on repeating this and not, getting estimated taxes, not seeing how much money, he needs to make estimated tax payments for. So, all you pretty much have to do is take a quarter, take the total gross income and remit your tax payments. You can just literally go and do that yourself. But Bob doesn't do this, so he gets into this tax snowball, in which what happens in the tax snowball, the money that Bob makes goes right to the IRS. He's basically working for the IRS now, and he's not having any money for himself. So we want to get you guys out of this tax snowball. We want to get you guys used to making estimated payments and getting ready for tax time, right? We want you guys ahead of the game, and it's pretty easy. If you guys get ahead of the game and you guys get a good tax professional in your corner, it's pretty easy. It's not too hard to stay ahead of this type of stuff. But definitely, you have to do that. You have to go out and act. You have to go out and execute. But definitely reach out to us at DudleyAccountingServices.com. Get on our calendar here. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys our website on here. But yeah, get on our calendar at DudleyAccountingServices.com here, and we'll set your account up. 2021, we're doing free tax filing for new clients, and looking forward to getting into some really interesting things during tax season. I'm already having some clients reaching out with some different stories, if you will. But definitely reach out to us at Dudley Accounting Services again, and definitely do more. If you guys want, any, motivation, just watch my videos, go out and do more in this life. Family, it's been a blessing. I will talk to you next week. Peace.